we should always start where we are. The province, by its legislation, requires us to plan to be able to accommodate by 2051 a population of at least 1.1 million people and total jobs of 500,000. The province's deadline is July 1st. February 9th, we discussed the uncertainties in forecasting the future, especially so far in the future. The market for housing and employment may be changing. It may be changing significantly due to the COVID-19 pandemic, but it's hard to know. There also may be shifts in demographics, work from home opportunities, housing affordability, and other factors that are also hard to know. And suddenly, a couple of weeks ago, the province published the report from their Housing Affordability Task Force. The task force made many recommendations on housing supply, including housing intensification on every street. The Minister of Municipal Affairs and Housing said he would be enacting some task force recommendations before the June election. The province's forecasting, however, that's given to us to meet, remains a firm certainty because it is the province's legislated forecast. We should use what we have. In Halton, 15 years ago, we named our regional official plan Sustainable Halton. That's a concept we can still use today. In Halton, we declared a climate emergency 3 years ago. Now, there is discomfort among us with a draft preferred growth concept that did not appear as sustainable as could be preferred. And we always need to do what we can. And last week, it seemed what we can do is request a modified growth concept with no urban boundary expansion. We need a more sustainable and more affordable way forward. That might be as consistent as possible with Indigenous wisdom and principles about land stewardship. Pass this motion, and staff will prepare for us and our community a regional official plan amendment that modifies the draft preferred growth concept into 2 phases to accommodate growth before 2041 and from 2041 to 2051. This phased approach ensures that Regional Council can approve the regional official plan amendment by the deadline. This approach assures that we can meet the deadline without an urban boundary expansion. The phased approach provides needed time to evaluate the uncertainties about future housing and employment needs for the period 2041 to 2051. This motion does not assume or entail expansion in 20 years. However, that possibility opens up every 5 years in the legally required municipal comprehensive reviews. Our work to conform our official plan to Ontario's growth plan has taken many years. Studies by our staffs and varied experts have guided our work. Public participation has helped us, as we always want, in our conduct of the public's business. We should thank the public for their input to our long and important journey to the regional official plan update to conform to the province's growth plan changes more than 3 years ago. Many of the public have been with us for much of this journey. This journey has not been rushed. Regional staff and their Oakville counterparts on this motion assure me they support the motion as compliant and able to achieve our requirements. It is hoped that Council will agree. Mayor Burnett reminded me this morning, Darwin said, "It's the most adaptable who survive." Humans have survived and will survive by being adaptable. A moment of adaptation is here again. Please vote for the motion.